semi-final of the World Sport Grand Slam, brought to you by the Professional Dance Corporation and coming to you live on Sky Sport from the city of Wolverhampton. Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 8 PDC ranking events. He is the reigning and defending Grand Slam champion. It's the Iceman, Gerwen.
You watch the jump like I can't do dance. So much speaking that moves, I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom, deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it, then leave it. You better hit play. You better hit moves out of kid, don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the book while my DJ performs it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the world #1, the winner of 130 PDC titles. He's a 3-time Grand Slam champion and the reigning 3-time champion of the world.
Well, one of the most eagerly anticipated matches of the week. Michael van Gerwen, the world champion and world #1, an overwhelming favourite to collect his 4th Grand Slam of Darts title. But in order to do that, he'll have to remove the crown from the Welshman, Gerwen Price, who won it so memorably here in Wolverhampton 12 months ago. Van Gerwen, #1. There are those that believe that current evidence, Gerwen Price is the 2nd best player in the world. Well, here they collide in the semi-finals for the right to play Peter Snakebite Wright. Price with this shocking record against Van Gerwen, where he has not won in 19 attempts. Our commentators for this one will be Nigel Pearson and Wayne Marden. But Wayne, just want to ask you, the reception that Gerwen Price got there, it's nowhere near as hostile as we've seen in recent tournaments. Is he winning people over with his top quality darts?
He's not winning them, he's won them. He's won them over with top tungsten. And we've seen in recent interviews, Nige, that his personality is coming through because he's allowed to be himself. I think Gerwen Price is an asset to darts. I think he's watchable, and he is certainly in the elite right now. He's the Grand Slam champ. He's taken on Michael van Gerwen, who was the 2015, 2016 and 2017 Grand Slam champ. Should be a belter.
Yes, it's all set up beautifully here, this second semi-final here at Sir Aldersley Leisure Village. And Gerwen Price, who beat Gary Anderson last night, of course, in a repeat of last year's much talked about final. Said that he wasn't at his best, but his slightly less than best was good enough against Gary. But today he knows he's going to have to be absolutely up there in tip-top form to get the better of MVG.
Yeah, Price admitted that he was really nervous before that game, just because of what had gone on around it as Van Gerwen cracks in a max. And at 8-2 up, he admitted again to being even more nervous. Well, he's going to have to control his nerves today. And he also said his scoring has to improve.
57.
Yeah, said that he was deliberately trying to control his celebrations last night. Far from ideal for both him and Gary because of what happened last year, but we can't rewrite the record books. It did happen. It was bound to be referred to in the build-up. Now Michael, not on a finish here, but yeah, there was a lot of hype surrounding that game last night, and however you tried to dress it up, it happened, and that's why there was so much riding on it last night, Wayne.
Indeed, he's through that now. There's Michael through that. 1-0 Michael Van Gerwen, but quite interesting there. Gerwen Price was on 150, and Michael Van Gerwen chose not to go a potential ball route and took a bit of a gamble, and it paid off for him.
Good stuff. So quick fire leg as well in terms of time taken. Vastly different pace here to our first semi-final today.
99.
And Peter Wright through to tonight's final here. Join us for that. Whoever he plays should be a cracker, particularly if Peter finds that form from Friday when he went on a run of 8 straight legs to get through to the semi-finals.
Well, it seemed that Peter played quite poorly, but he still managed to have a just over 97 average over that elongated format. It was very, very good darts. Just struggled on the outer ring, didn't he? As did Duzza, who's been magnificent on it.
Well, now can Van Gerwen put some pressure on here?
89.
Ball with the last dart, so this has to go for Price.
He doesn't look to have settled as yet.
80.
Just a little wayward, throwing the darts that little bit softly. He's got to follow through firmer. Van Gerwen, that leaves 32. Oh, that was rushed.
Wow, way off as well. Remarkable, really. Plenty of support for Gerwen Price tonight, who admitted, or today I should say, double 12. Nicely done, nicely done. And a roar of relief from Gerwen Price, which he hesitated to do last night in that game against Gary. A good response from Michael Van Gerwen, but interesting question from Rod Studd when he threw to you at the start of the game, Wayne, and Gerwen quick to pay tribute to the crowd last night. He understood why many of them were in favour of Gary, but they did show respect to Price for large parts of the game as well.
And thoroughly deserved. He's a world-class operator, and the way he plays the game is slightly different. And I don't literally mean the way he throws, but the way he reacts to a lot of things. He needs adrenaline on a dart-by-dart basis to be coursing through his veins. Others can't play like that. He's a excellent player, and like I said, he's an asset to the game.
And a very level-headed attitude from Price as well, even in such an advantageous position last night. He knew nothing was taken for granted. Now double 16 for a 1-3-2.
Grouping. Double 18. Double top. Oh my! Michael Van Gerwen misses the double 16 on a 1-3-2 combo after hitting 2 balls. And Gerwen Price goes 20, double 18, double top. He leads 2-1. Now, Nigel, we know that his head-to-head record against Michael is absolutely horrendous. Played 19 times, lost 18, drawn 1. But on the last 5 occasions, they've gone to the last leg.
Yes.
They have gone to the last leg, and he's had his opportunities. He's had darts to beat Michael in the Premier League. He's had darts to beat Michael in the European Tour, in the European Championships, and in the Champions League. He hasn't got over the line but maybe, just maybe, today is the day.
Going about it the right way. 6 perfect darts for Gerwen Price so far. MVG trying to put pressure on, but this is vintage stuff from Price. Well, bigger picture, as always, so far into a 9-dart attempt, if you like, is to tidy up and get the job done. Still be 3-1 whether he got the 9-darter or didn't and still won the leg. Stating the obvious, but that's the bigger picture.
Tries to leave double top whenever he can, Price. For a 12-darter.
18.
He's back anyway. Now Price for 3-1. Tops again is the target. Use that as a marker. Gets there. 3-1, Gerwen Price. Still very early days, of course. First to 16 in this semi-final of the Grand Slam of darts.
137.
Well, he got off to a barnstorming start against Gary Anderson yesterday. Led 5-0. And at the end of it, Nige, it was more or less those 5 legs that did the damage. There we see, good start from both. Tournament average for Price is, before this match, 94.
51.
Before this match for Michael van Gerwen, 101.
Yeah, when you're 5-0 down from the first session, it is, even in the long format, it's an awful long way back. Some recovery. Did a lot of damage last night.
93.
Being played at some pace as well. It's good.
96.
Yeah, I think if we're going to just say
100.
anything about the Van Gerwen game, any weaknesses this week, it would have to be the doubling.
63.
Under,
Michael
well, it was 38% at the start. He's normally better than that.
20 leaves tops for Van Gerwen. For a hold of throw, and 3-2. And Price has an opportunity now. This for 4-1 going into the break. 16 leaves tops. 1 dart in hand. Big moment, even at this early stage. Here we go.
52.
Dipped it low. That was a big moment, you know.
It was. Pressure on MVG to hit double 10.
He can't believe it. Crowd can't believe it. And Gerwen Price probably can't believe it.
Did say his doubles have been troubling him. It continues for 4-1. Huge moment. And he's up to it. Of course he's up to it. Look at the celebration. Listen to the roar. Michael van Gerwen trails Gerwen Price by 4 legs to 1 at the first break. A long, long way to go yet. Gerwen Price, who this week has moved up to world number 4 above Gary Anderson. Everything is going well in Gerwen Price's world. It has to be said, he's the rise and rise, Nige, isn't it? He's a bona fide world-class player.
Without a shadow, and from the moment he first emerged on the big stage, had that great run at Blackpool, I think we realised, didn't we, that a welcome addition to the world-class ranks. So it's proved. Can he go on and win the Grand Slam for a second successive year? We'll find out, firstly, at the end of this afternoon's session, whether he will have that opportunity, and then will it be Peter Wright and Gerwen Price, or Peter Wright and Michael van Gerwen?
100.
Some great stuff ahead here at the culmination of another memorable Grand Slam here in Wolverhampton. Second year we've been at the Aldersley Leisure Village, just outside of town. Crowd loving it as well.
There are 3 men left in this year's Grand Slam. 2 of them have won the title before. Michael van Gerwen takes out 88 and wins his second leg. But the man that hasn't won it before is Peter Wright, who's already in the final. Previous winners are Phil Taylor, won it 6 times, Scott Waits, Raymond van Barneveld, and these two. Yeah, I mentioned Barney there. He'll be playing at the World Championships. It'll be his last hurrah before he retires. Not retires from darts, but just competitive play.
So he's got some dates with Phil around the country next year. That would
Yes.
be worth watching.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be with him, are you not?
I know. I just gate crashed the party. I'm the clown, they're the players. Michael, he's put his foot down in this second session.
96.
Yeah, good game to watch this. And Price a mile behind, he knows that, no pressure.
140,
So
85.
it's looking like 4-3 to Price. He's going to be back anyway, Michael, as he went for the 16 route, so leaves tops when he returns.
Just a little bit sloppy there, Nigel, with a 57 who's kind of miles away. He knows he's got a good lead and he will be coming back, but you start wrapping them up, it makes you feel good.
Double 10 for Van Gerwen, 4-3. Still that one break and throw the difference between the two players here. And suddenly Price now looking to defend his throw. Nice use of treble 19, very, very effective down the board.
Yeah, I think that's an area of his game where I personally think is improved. I'd have to have a look at the stats to confirm it, but I think his cover shooting is as good as it's ever been. As he misses and snatches, fantastic.
57.
It happens to all of us, Wayne.
Oh dear. Yeah, happens to me a lot.
140.
Cover
Down
shooting.
again. Cover.
There you go, there you go. Yes, Pricey, well done, pal.
4-3, Price leads then here. It's a race to 16.
91.
Very long format, of course.
These two kind of both have, they're not forced actions, they're kind of quite rhythmic and smooth. Gerwen, you can see there, just follows the dart, releases at the optimum time. There's no pushing or snatching.
They're both like a celebration as well. I know Gerwen is very loud in his celebrations, but Michael quite likes giving it the big one as well at the appropriate time.
Yeah, why not?
Top surprise for 5-3 now. Nicely done. Super finishing from Gerwen Price. 5 out of 11 now, 45% at the finish. Michael's down at 27%.
Yeah, 180 followed by a game shot for Gerwen. He's just got belief, hasn't he? And you can see it in his all-round game. But will he believe when it comes to the very, very last knockings? Never beaten MVG. Which is quite staggering.
Yeah, but that's not going to go on forever. As you say, he's had
Why
chances.
not? How do you know that? You don't know that.
Well, no, I know that. But okay, let me rephrase it. I don't think that will go on forever.
I agree with you.
Somebody help me. Please.
Could both be on 87 after this, no? Well, for a hold of throw, 51-36. Didn't like it.
Makes it look easy at times, doesn't he? But it is only that hold of throw, so Price still with the opportunity for a 2-leg gap here. Down the board again, that treble 19. Brilliant, brilliant darts from Price here.
Yeah, they've upped it, haven't they? They really have upped it. Because they're grouping them better, they're throwing quicker, and they're more accurate because the rhythm is there. They're both on for a 9.
134.
Great stuff from Gerwen there. Well, can he fill it up here, Michael? No.
I thought he was going to switch after the first start, I have to say. He doesn't like the 60 on the bottom wire.
Plenty of room here. Staying up there. Well, those averages have rocketed up over the last couple of legs.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah, Michael's upped his average from
64.
95 after
Gerwen bar 90.
leg 5 to 107. Oh dear.
But he could be 6-4 down here. Double 15, the target. Brilliant finishing from Price again.
Gerwen Price.
What a game we have developing here. High quality contest between two of the best players in the world, and this is only the semi-final of the Grand Slam this Sunday afternoon. Join us for more live darts from Wolverhampton next. We're enjoying this so far, Wayne.
Oh, it's fantastic. Michael averaging 107, just shy of 108. Gerwen Price, 101. It's a quality affair. If there's going to be a repeat of the 2017 final between Michael van Gerwen and Peter Wright, he's going to have to throw a lot better than that, that's for sure. In again, in again.
Fantastic stuff, and if you're enjoying it like we are, don't forget to use the hashtag GSOD, Grand Slam of Darts, on Twitter, on social media, and these boys are hitting the big numbers big time. Reminder, hashtag GSOD for your social media interaction this afternoon and tonight.
They really are ripping it up.
58.
Price averaging 104, Van Gerwen averaging 107.
134.
And that point you made earlier, Wayne, about Price's cover improving and working beautifully there with two treble 19s, and Van Gerwen hitting the 180. Here we go, it's all good fun.
So nonchalant. He adores tops.
For a break of throw. Break of throw. Gerwen Price, 3 legs clear, could be 4 if he holds here.
Michael van Gerwen's been in trouble once in this event so far. That was against Ian White. He was 6-4 down in a race to 10, but then found something. Well, he's going to have to find something here, because if Price just carries on like this, it's going to be an almighty task for the world number 1 and the 3-time world champion.
96.
Well, we know Price has got the energy levels, he's got the physique, he's got the game
43.
to last a long distance. But Michael van Gerwen, only a fool would write him off at this stage.
He can't win. No, I'm kidding. Did you get
I
that?
know you're a fool.
Michael van Gerwen has won 27 of his last 28 televised matches, losing 1 to Ross Smith in the first round of the European Championships a couple of weeks ago, but he avenged that just this week, beating him in the group phase.
More like it from Michael, but already Price in a decent position. Now all about tidying it up here. Should he come back? And we haven't seen a ton push finish yet. Michael's only won the 4 legs anyway, but 14s. Double 11 for a 1-2-4. Never write him off. Never write this man off. He's broken back straight away with a magnificent 1-2-4.
Stunning. Price is doing a brilliant job at keeping Michael under pressure. If he eases off for just a couple of legs, this could easily turn around. With Michael playing this well, if Price just, if he just starts hitting a few 97s instead of the 1-3-4s, or a few tons instead of 140s, this won't take long to turn round. He's got to keep up to his work here.
134.
Two treble 19s working a treat again for cover for Price.
140.
Nice solid return from Van Gerwen. Really is a terrific contest this, every bit as we'd expect.
57.
Well, it's everything, isn't it? It's the brilliance of how they're playing, it's the pace, it's the importance, it's everything. The package.
64. Going to a car 170.
Leave the tongue. Well, you'd fancy Michael to take this.
134. Michael
6 days out of 7 in a week.
Another 2 treble 19 visit. Tops, simply has to be.
60.
Another break on the cards. Another break of throw on the cards here. Double 18. There you go. He's broken back immediately. 8-5. Dare I say it, Gerwen Price halfway to what he needs for a place in the final.
Well, Gerwen Price has never beaten Michael Van Gerwen. Michael Van Gerwen has to know that Price has the ability to beat him, because he's had so many chances in recent times. They just haven't been the right side of the wire. So he knows he can get there. And he looks concerned, Michael Van Gerwen, and so he should be.
72.
Well, that treble 20 dug him out there, because I was just going to say that's one of his worst visits, if not the worst visit of the match.
139.
Everything that they're going for seems to be going in. 60s, the 57s. The doubling from Price has been stunning. 57%. As Van Gerwen hits his 6th 180.
Break back again.
But they're breaking in 12s and under 15, so that's why there's so many.
Could be 11 data here. Double 16.
40.
Goodness me.
130.
Well, Price hasn't hit a ton plus finish yet, but he loves, I was going to say loves 54 and he loves tops, but not that time.
37.
That's a poor dart. Silly dart.
Double for the target. Big dart.
Oh, wow. Nige. Gerwen Price threw the last dart of the last visit like he was not going to get a shot. Michael Van Gerwen is a human being. We miss doubles. That's what happens. Now he's been good here because he's manufactured 2 darts at a double. That's awkward. That really is awkward. It's got to move over.
60.
Well, you can feel the tension, the agony of a missed dart at a double. That's a decent marker for Michael. Big dart now! Gets there!
Wow. Wow. 9-5. Really missed an opportunity there, Price.
Yes, such a difference between 9-5 and 8-6, even at this stage of the match. Not early, but the middle part of the game, I would suggest. Do you know, I think they can probably hear Gerwen shout in West Bromwich.
139.
Is that loud?
How many miles is that away, Nige?
7.8.
7.8.
That's the Birmingham Road.
It's not the loudest of shouts then.
Well, I was going to say Birmingham, but that's about 15 miles.
Again, that's the 11th max in this game. 7 for MVG. This is a pleasure to watch. The flow of these two. It's magnificent.
17 leaves tops for Michael. For a hold of throw, he gets it. Well, just one leg between them now, one break and throw between them in favour of Gerwen Price. We may only be at the halfway stage of this semi-final showdown, and what a match it is here in Wolverhampton. Price 8, Van Gerwen 7. Join us for more semi-final darts when we come back.
Michael Van Gerwen, Nigel, there was a little bit of relief in there, but it was saying, look, I'm not going away.
Yeah, and this goes back to what I mentioned in the first session of 5 legs. They're both, well, Gerwen in particular, much made of his celebrations and his big shouting when he celebrates a leg or a 180. But Michael likes to give it a big one as well, and that was just relief, I think, more than anything. The fact that he's well and truly back in this. Could have been 9-5 down, remember. But Gerwen, this fella still has a break of throw in his favour, and whilst he hangs on to that, he has every chance of beating Van Gerwen for the first time.
Number 8.
World Championship just a month or so away. Can you believe at the Ali Pali? We can't wait for that.
130.
Just wonder, are we seeing the world champion in this match?
Quite possibly, yeah.
With the greatest of respect to the other contenders, of course.
Yeah, well, if the rankings... Well, double 5 now. It's a perler of a double 5 earlier in the match. And that... Look at this. It's sheer brilliance. It really is. But if the seedings and rankings stay the same, Nige, they would both be in the top half of the draw.
Yes. Do you know, that reminds me of a rugby league player scoring a try at grand final night at Old Trafford.
That reminds me of a rugby league player taking out 130 against Michael Van Gerwen.
He played rugby union, of course, as well.
Of course he did.
Yeah, did a bit of both. What a match. What a match. Hope you're having a nice peaceful Sunday afternoon, like us.
Can't be peaceful, not when these two are at it.
45.
And they are doing it for each other's benefit with the celebrating, bro, but they're doing it for themselves as well. You've got to share your brilliance, haven't you? Let the crowd know that you're chuffed with yourself and it was important to you.
46.
When a footballer scores a goal and celebrates in front of his own fans, it's all about him and his team. It's not about the opposition.
Yeah.
So there's a sense of that here, surely, when Gerwen screams and punches the air. It's for personal celebration, not necessarily to have a dig at your opponent.
No. It's all of it. It's all of it. It makes you feel good when you celebrate. You get an adrenaline rush. Not that I would know.
I suppose it just can cause
96.
situations because your opponent stood next to you on the stage. And you're rubbing it in. Double 16 here, hold of throw, no problem. 9-8. Well, I wonder if we're going to need all 31 legs, Wayne.
I hope so.
43.
The longer this goes on, the more intriguing it becomes.
Doors open for Van Gerwen here. We'll call it now. Opportunity for a break of throw already after 3 darts each. And Gerwen now cannot find a treble.
For the first time in a long time, Price has put together 2 mediocre scores. He's been very, very good. If he's not been good in one throw, he's rescued it with a good one to follow.
34.
It's looking like we're going to be 9-all.
Back on throw.
91.
Yeah, it would be 9 apiece when MVG was looking at 9-5 down at one stage.
Oh, that's a poor dart. The second dart was poor. He didn't like that. The third was worse. Got a bit of breathing space here, Michael Van Gerwen. Going to get 3 darts at a double. If he needs them, of course.
Yep, tops the target then for MVG to level this match. No problem. He's up at 36% now in the finishing stats. Gerwen is 53%, which is excellent, of course. But now, Gerwen Price at one stage was 2 breaks of throw ahead. We're level on throw, 9 apiece.
Yeah, Michael van Gerwen has now won 4 of the last 5 legs. Price has just gone off the boil here.
60.
Right, this is the time van Gerwen, if he steps on the gas now and goes in at 11.9, and I wouldn't rule that out here. Price has seriously got to get a move on.
Yeah, he's got to sort this now, Gerwen. This is a blip.
You only need it for 2 or 3 minutes against him.
Yes.
Against Michael van Gerwen. And he's already had a stinker of a leg on throw. Now off throw, he's having another
99.
one. So he's got to get it back before the next leg. Otherwise, that will just be 3 legs in a matter of minutes.
Michael will only be 5 away from the finish line.
140.
Would be worrying for Gerwen.
And he had 2 darts. Gerwen Price, 2 darts at double 8 to go 9.5 up.
133.
Good stuff from Michael down the board for treble 19. What can Price do now?
Michael
All about holding your nerve under pressure. It's 9 apiece here. Price is going to be back. He's taken out a 130 already. Well, might not be all doom and gloom for Gerwen. If he could take this out, that's a great start. Is it in? No, single.
It's unlucky. Really is unlucky. Threw a good dart, just didn't go in. Important moments now.
18, leaves tops.
It's unusual.
Well, to take the lead, van Gerwen. This is a big moment, isn't it? Oh, goodness me, now!
Michael's not happy with something. I think there was maybe an issue just writing the last score down or something. What I said was unusual, that the fact that Michael van Gerwen hesitated after the 18.
Yeah.
These things happen. These things happen. But that was massively important for Gerwen Price. Wow.
He is now a break of throw up.
80.
Into double figures he goes. Take our final break of the match after this.
134.
And then we play through to the finish when we come back.
This really is becoming a little tense.
It's everything we thought it would be, though, isn't it, Wayne, really?
It's fantastic.
And in terms of the closeness as well.
Yeah.
Price has never beaten Michael van Gerwen in 19 attempts on the big stage.
43.
Well, is he letting him off the hook here?
94.
Well, sort of, yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, very much so, ish.
Great recovery from Price.
140.
Just seems to have gone a bit flat, Price.
And yet he could go into the break, 11-9 up.
134.
You can't just keep banging them in and feel the same all the time. I love this way. This is the best way. 48-16 tops for 11-9. Oh, he loves it. He's not flat now. That's an adrenaline rush. Gerwen Price, after 20 legs, is 11-9 up. He needs 5 more legs to beat Michael van Gerwen for the very first time. Michael van Gerwen for the very first time and have a chance, Nige, to retain the title.
Yes, we have a maximum of 11 legs remaining here. Gerwen Price needs 5 out of the remaining 11 to win for the first time against MVG. Michael,
97.
7 away.
To just sum this match up in a nutshell, Price has outfinished
99.
van Gerwen.
Significantly as well. 9 out of 18 for Price, 9 out of 28 for Michael. 32% Michael van Gerwen, 50% for Gerwen Price. So
16.
If Price can somehow hit another max and Van Gerwen faffs around, who knows? Who knows what kind of fragile state that will put Van Gerwen in. And this could happen now. It's likely, Nigel, just have to take this 80 out.
Yes. For a hold of throw. That's all it is. Double 10. Oh, just at a crucial moment. MVG holds his throw. Now can Price hold his and go 2 up again and go within 4 of the finish line?
Tell you what, double 5 has played its part in this match. He's been hit 3 times. Important moments. They're all important moments, of course, but that really was. That's what I find fascinating with sport, and obviously I love the game of darts, so especially darts out. These players continue to do it under so much pressure for hours on end. I find it incredible.
Well, absolutely, this is proper pressure. Semi-finals of a major tournament like the Grand Slam here in Wolverhampton. Place in the final available tonight to meet Peter Wright. One of these guys is looking to defend his title this evening, but will he have that opportunity?
36.
That's slack from MVG.
Well,
So you expect Gerwen to build on this now.
wanted 265. He should never have been starting on the 20s. It's kind of the wrong setup shot, and he got royally punished for it. Will go up top.
139.
To go 12-10 up. 17 leaves tops. Oh, no problem with the finishing for Gerwen Price. 12-10 up, 4 away from his first win against MVG.
44.
He's in trouble here. He is in trouble. The old joke about pulling the socks up, literally, for Michael van Gerwen. He got away with that. Got away with that. And Price knows it. Look at the reaction from Price. He knows it.
Just one treble would have helped him there, Price. This is so typical of the man. How to bounce back, hit the lot. Wow.
100.
This is tense. Such a vital part of the game now.
99.
Yeah, it's must hold, isn't it, for Michael van Gerwen? And he's done a really good job in this leg.
140.
Even when you say all Price has got to do is hold his throw from here, it's not as simple as that against this man.
No.
98.
Against you it'll be all right, Nigel, not against MVG.
What about you?
Oh yeah, it'd be easier against me as well. Leave me out of it, will you?
You started it. 20 for tops here for Van Gerwen for 12-11.
40.
Goodness me. Just about stayed on the board.
Well, we said the doubling has been the difference.
Well, you'd expect Van Gerwen to make no mistake this time at tops. Double 10. Now this is a big dart. He knows it as well. Having to adjust. Oh, brilliant from Van Gerwen. Well, 12-11 instead of 13-10.
He's making life very, very difficult for himself. He really is, Michael van Gerwen. It's the added drama of everything he's creating for himself. Rather than, obviously he wants to hit the tops first start, but That's not happening for him. He's putting himself through the ringer here.
He is. Now, if Price doesn't hit a treble here, Van Gerwen has a great chance of a break. That was a big last dart to dig himself out of the hole there.
They are both feeling it.
95.
It's deep breath time, isn't it?
Well, you can see the way that when Michael at that last 60, he was so eager to see that it was in. And now the 140s are getting fist pumps.
A month away from the Alexandra Palace and the World Championship. These two, I'm sure, will be figuring heavily the further the tournament goes on. It's going to be great to watch, it really is. Can't wait. Semi-final of the Grand Slam. Final 7 o'clock tonight. You can join us for that. Gerwen Price now for 13-11. Tops he needs. Can he use that as a guide? No, well,
Michael's had a real poor leg here when it's one of those situations he's in now where he's just got to keep applying pressure and hoping that Price misses.
127.
Well, he's left chance, but he's now hoping that Gerwen Price misses double 10.
3 away for Gerwen Price. So near, but still so far, it seems.
Yeah, but Michael knows that any time he's broken now, the momentum behind Price would be immense.
One break of throw would do it for Price, or is that too bold a statement?
This man can rattle in all sorts. Until he's beaten, I don't believe he's ever beaten.
Yeah.
And I don't think, remember, Price has never beaten him. He's never beaten him. There will be that thought going through his mind.
Sure.
There will be that thought of, come on now, you can do it. May get eager, may not. May not, we shall see. Or maybe we won't.
There's 7 legs available. Price needs 3 of them.
He's nowhere near the finishing line yet, and he knows it.
Well, ton 40 doesn't leave a finish. Michael looking for a finish here that, oh dear me, he's made it hard work for himself there.
Well, as he's releasing the dart, you see that drop off, that drop with the last dart. That tells you he's overleaning. That's what that tells you. If he wasn't overleaning, he wouldn't feel the need to do it.
Price leaves tops. If he comes back,
this is why he's low. He's literally got to stand more upright.
Tops for Price for 14-11 and a break-up throw. Big moment in the semi-final, and Price has nailed it. Is that a significant moment now for Gerwen Price? Because he has the throw next up as well, and if he holds, he will be 1 away from the final.
He's so cool. And he just keeps ploughing on.
I'll tell you what, he's piling it on here, isn't he?
100.
Van Gerwen on the ropes, but we know he can fight back. But these are immaculate darts from Gerwen Price. Well, Van Gerwen's still playing well. Gerwen now looking
65.
to tidy it up. That wasn't the best of visits, but still in a good position.
Yeah, well, 180 would hurt. A 180 would get Price thinking. Huge.
Wow.
That is not a disaster. 57. Bullseye! What a clean-up this would be.
91.
Now, Van Gerwen with the opportunity to go 14-12 and break back. Double 5!
77.
Well, Gerwen Price now has a huge moment. 25 needed. Double 12. Thought it might have gone 5 double 10, but it's double 12 now, and he's got it! Price, one leg away from the final, and a first win against Michael van Gerwen, who can't find a treble in his first visit. Opportunity for Price, who hits treble 20. 140 against van Gerwen's 60 in the first set of darts here.
100.
Gerwen Price has won the last 3 legs. Just got to hold it together for about another 9 more darts, and he will have beaten Michael van Gerwen for the first time.
He'll want it done in this leg, but van Gerwen won't lie down.
133.
He was looking to leave a 170 there. Price in again.
This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant darts from Gerwen Price. Van Gerwen switching again. Can't find a treble.
Messy, very messy. It's likely that Price has 6 darts. 60 for 36. Well, he's going to go for a 60.
65.
It's okay. It's okay if Michael van Gerwen doesn't take out 152, and he's not going to. So, to beat Michael van Gerwen for the first time and reach the Grand Slam final for the second time.
Huge moment for Gerwen Price, needs tops to reach the final. Now double 10, huge moment. Oh, van Gerwen's coming back. MVG is back to save the match. Tops he needs. Now double 10 to save the match, and he does it. Oh my goodness, more darting drama here in Wolverhampton. 15-12 Price leads. Finish line in sight, needs a treble. Gets it with the last dart.
In 4 of the last 5 matches, Gerwen Price has had darts and a double to beat Michael van Gerwen. He has not succeeded in any of those matches.
He snatched at those 2 darts.
Is this going to be another match where it gets away from him after looking like he's going to get the job done? If he loses from here, there will be questions asked whether he can cross the line against Michael. He's got Michael running all over the place. Can he finish him off? Can he finish off the best player on the planet?
Well, this is one of his worst legs of the match, Price. Michael's not convincing, no treble again, so there is the opportunity for Price. He really needs 2 trebles here. Only going to get 1 at best, and again, no treble at all.
They're both feeling it. They are both feeling it. The pressure of sport is fantastic. Needs a 54 or a 60.
57.
Well, Michael's gone nervous, I can tell you that. The way he's throwing, he can't follow through firm enough. He's gone nervy. These are not nervy darts. It's desperate. Price is desperate for this.
Treble 5 for 20 and only a single 19. He's allowing Price the opportunity. 10. 2 for tops for the match. Oh my goodness me, again it's agony for Price, but van Gerwen needs 3 darts here.
Again 152, he's on 152 in the previous leg and couldn't finish it, but got away with it. Is he going to get away with this? He's Gerwen Price, finally going to wrap it up.
This is a huge psychological barrier for Gerwen Price now. Tops he needs, and tops he gets! Gerwen Price has beaten Michael van Gerwen for the first time in 20 attempts. 18 defeats, 1 draw, and now 1 win, and he reaches the Grand Slam final for a second second successive year. What a match that was! Fantastic from both players. But Gerwen Price pulls through by 16 legs to 12. What a performance that was! Unbelievable stuff, and the crowd have absolutely loved every minute of that. Gerwen Price into tonight's final of the Grand Slam of Darts here at the Aldersley Leisure Village in Wolverhampton.